All right, guys. Shaq Thompson's here to answer questions you guys have for him. With that said, just please use your raise hand button if you have questions for Shaq. If someone wants to start us off, let's go to Mike Solerte.
Thanks, Preston. Hey, Shaq. The first question, obviously, is looking back at this 2020 year. What do you take away? What's the takeaway from this start to finish, from lack of OTAs to the abbreviated camp to the COVID protocols to the season itself? I mean, what are you most going to remember about this year?
Never take life for granted.
All right, let's go to Josh Klein for the next question.
Hey, Shaq. What does having a year of Phil Snow and Matt Rule's system under your belt change about your offseason, like regimen and how you schedule and how you do work?
It doesn't change much. Just gotta, work on some of the techniques that they teach, and that's really it. Off season's gonna stay the same. Still gonna work out, get my work in, and be with my family.
Do they send you home with with things that they want you to do to work on, or is it kind of they let you go and then you come back in the building later?
Nah, they let us go.
All right, let's go to Jonathan Alexander.
Hey, Shaq. Hope all is well, man. I know you said what you learned is to never take life for granted. How did you come to that conclusion?
You see everybody out here dealing with COVID, getting fired from their jobs, and we're fortunate enough to be able to play this game, and fortunate enough to be tested every day. People caring about us, getting paid, and there's less fortunate out there who's getting fired, getting evicted, and stuff like that. So, can't take life for granted. We're blessed to be here. You feel me?
All right, guys, I don't see any other hands raised. Oh, let's go to Joe Person.
Shaq, it looked like the defense toward the end of the season was making some strides. What do you think kind of needs to happen for the next step defensively to take place?
Just really get to know each other and be in that tight-knit bond that you started seeing towards the end of the season. People don't realize we just had to put a team together without knowing each other, without knowing how each other play, without knowing the full defense, not having OTAs and all that. And even preseason games, it helps with your body, but it kind of sucks at the same time. So not having that. But now I think since we all had that year of knowing each other, getting to know each other, getting to playing with each other, the sky's the limit. We only go up from here.
All right, guys, got time for two more. So let's go to Elena Getzenberg and then finish with David Newton.
Hey, Shaq, I was curious, you kind of just touched on not having OTAs. There's been conversations that maybe teams don't need OTAs or something like that. Do you feel like that's something you guys need this offseason and would want to have?
Me personally, I like to have it, just so we don't have to go through this stuff again. But body-wise, nah, I don't want to have one. Just to, take care of our body, take the less damage and all that stuff we do running-wise, take it off our bodies. So I'm kind of 50-50, to be honest with you.
And then I was wondering, you as a leader of this defense, what do you think you or the rest of the group needs to do this offseason, even absent of OTAs, to get to know each other better? Is that just texting and keeping in communication, or how do you go about that?
Training with each other, building that more than just a teammate bond, building that brotherly family bond. And that's what you see the Saints do, all these good teams. It's more than just football. You see them like a family out there playing for each other. So that's what the goal is, to be here. And especially on defense, one bad play could lead to a touchdown. It's not like offense, but you can have a couple bad plays. So that's our biggest thing on defense, is just coming together closer.
Hey, Shaq, David here. You mentioned things can only go up from here. What did you see this season that gives you optimism that they will go up?
I see we got the potential, especially I'm only speaking for the defense. I know we could be good. There's games where we played a hell of a game, but even though the stats may not look like it, we still played a good game. And just the biggest thing for us as a team, really as defense, is just being inconsistent. There's times where we play good in one quarter and play terrible in the next quarter. Then the whole other game is like we play great. And the next game we play bad. So just trying to get those kinks of inconsistency out the way. That's what I mean by it only can go up. So we got the feel for what it looks like when we play inconsistent. Then we got to look for what it looks like when we play great goddamn defense, even as a team. But I go to battle with these guys any day. I'll put us up against anybody, even with our record.
And any one piece you feel like you need to add to this defense?
That's above my pay grade.
Okay. Thanks a lot. Have a happy new year.
You too.
Guys, gotta let him go. Shaq, we appreciate you taking the time.
Appreciate that.